Hello guys, welcome to the episode of GEEKAMANIA. That's Tony.
That's Dan.
And that's Mark.
And today we'll be talking about the Transfer Saga. The Transfer Saga.
Ooh. There was mainly what, 2 or 3 transfer sagas that overshadowed it all.
Yep.
I guess we should start with the main one.
What?
Gareth
Gareth Bale. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we was going to start with Flamini returning to Arsenal.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's really
No, we'll go with Gareth Bale. Yeah. No, Gareth Bale, Real Madrid. Wow. For, what was it?
85, 86?
86.4
I
million.
know it was
wasn't
100 million.
Yeah, 100 million
euros.
euros. We'll go with that as a nice round figure.
Ridiculous. I mean,
He's good. I wouldn't rate him worth more than Ronaldo.
he's third best in the world. But yeah, like you said, Ronaldo. I mean, personally, I think Ronaldo is the best in the world.
Yeah,
And he's
I
now
agree with
rated more. But then, I don't really watch a lot of La Liga, but I kind of want to watch Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo in the same team.
Just
But-
rip defences apart.
Yeah,
But
It'd be
the
interesting to
only thing in that though, because he was the main star at Tottenham, as he's going to a club which is bigger, look at Modric. Ever since he went to Real Madrid, he hasn't been playing as much. Would that happen, do you think, to Gareth Bale? They've spent all this money.
I don't
We're
know.
not
'Cause
having not in a prominent role because he won't be the number one person anymore. He'll be like Ronaldo and Higuain and other people in the team. So what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I don't know, because Gareth Bale, he has that natural ability, doesn't he? I remember watching him when he first went to Tottenham, and it was like you could see that there was something special there.
Yeah.
He did go on that losing streak, didn't he? But it was like there's something there. There's definitely something. I think he'll do well. I think it might be hard the first season, but I think once you have that click of Ronaldo, Khedira, Bale, you know, and who's up front for
Benzema.
Benzema, you know.
Is Higuain still there?
No,
Well, I
he-
think
he
Higuain went, didn't he?
Yeah,
Higuain went to
can't remember
Napoli,
where he went.
didn't he?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but I think once they click, I think Real Madrid could be unstoppable, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with regards to Modric, it's taken him a long time to get adapted to the league. However, I feel he is starting to adapt now, and that's showing with the amount of playtime.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why the bids weren't really, because obviously one of many rejected bids from United was kind of laughed off, wasn't it? Because like
Yeah.
Modric, he's kind of settled. But yeah, I'm
But
actually really looking forward to watching Gareth Bale and Real Madrid. I mean, I wanted him to stay in the Premiership because I liked watching Bale play.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Like his match, he had, I think it was the San Siro against Inter Milan, and how he scored 3 goals in like 10 minutes was fantastic. He able to rip apart one of the best defences in the world.
Yeah, or I remember me and Tony were talking over Xbox Live whilst watching the Tottenham game. I think it was against Blackburn, wasn't it? In the last minute, he scored that wonder goal.
Yeah.
And you just heard both our reactions over Xbox, like, oh, that goal, sort of thing. I think he's one of those players that can change a game.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it fits him going to Madrid. I wanted him to go United, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, with him going to Madrid, because you've got Ronaldo in there, do you think they're able to have him in the same team? I mean, look at the whole Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, because they're so good in their positions, but they put them together, they weren't really, they couldn't gel. Do you think those two will be able to gel together because they're such, in a sense, the same sort of player? They're very attacking midfielder.
I think it would be quite different because Bale, contrary to what people like to think, Bale actually stuck to the wings, didn't he? Whereas Ronaldo, he can play anywhere.
Yeah, he just does what
He
wants.
just wanders where he wants. I mean, you would let the best player in the world wander wherever
Yeah.
he wants.
Yeah.
Because, well, it's Ronaldo. So I think it would be weird at first.
Because it's like...
I think once it clicks, it's devastating.
Yeah.
He's definitely, I would probably say he's going to get 30 plus goals a season.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, quite easily.
I mean, look at Messi, he gets 30 goals a season.
No, he gets 50 goals a season.
Yeah. And Ronaldo, 60 goals a season?
Yeah.
What other big transfers?
Ozil to Arsenal's another big one.
That is one of the signings of the season, I would say.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
For the Premier League, most people think 42.5 million, or whatever it was, is expensive. I don't think it is. He's fairly young. He's one of the best midfielders for Germany in the world.
Just in general.
Or in general, yeah.
Yeah, just in general. I mean, I think Götze's better for Germany, but he is definitely one of the best in the world at what he does. And like, I think the main thing is they're not buying a 26, 27-year-old. They're buying a 24.
24, yeah.
Yeah. And you got to think he signed for Madrid 3 years ago, and that's when everyone wanted him. He was like 21.
But the thing is, do you
Amazing.
think he's going to do well in the Premiership? Considering that's why I don't think Messi, even as good as he is, will do very well in the Premiership because it's a lot more physical league. Do you reckon he'll be able to handle the physicality of let's say teams like Stoke, that sort of thing, or even like say when they were still in the Premiership, Bolton, who are known for being quite aggressive sort of teams, which Arsenal for many seasons didn't like playing there because of just how aggressive they were.
I think he could probably struggle, but then I don't want to sound racist, but he's German, and the Germans sort of come into the Premiership, didn't they? And it doesn't really.
Doesn't phase him really.
No, I think the only thing that might actually, because he hasn't come straight from the German league. I was going to say it might phase him that the German league takes a break, but he's come from the Spanish league.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that I don't understand is Arsenal in general. How are they going to line up now? Because
they have way too many midfielders.
Yeah, because you're going to have let's think of a normal one. You're going to have Walcott on the right, Chamberlain on the left.
When he's come back from injury.
Yeah, Wilshere and Ramsey in the centre. Then you've got Ozil.
Yeah, they have to do it.
But they also play
4-2-3-1 sort of.
But they also play Podolski in where you'd put
got
Ozil.
Cazorla as well.
Yeah, how are they going to fit them all in? You know, I mean, I guess it's a manager's dream to have that sort of selection.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know, I think Ramsey will be going soon. If
He's
you've got
not-
a midfield,
He's not good enough for the.
yeah, if you've got a
top,
midfield that's got
coverage.
Cazorla and Ozil and Wilshere and that, where's Ramsey fit in there? Sort of thing. I mean, I think it's amazing, isn't it, that what one signing can do? Because a couple of days ago, everyone wanted Arsene Wenger out. He was incompetent. He signs Ozil, and all of a sudden, it's the coup of the century.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. And apparently the reason Ozil went there because he wanted to work with Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, in which on the flip side, nice little segue here, on the flip side, it's amazing what one transfer window could do because now everyone's they're not laughing at Man United, but Man United aren't seen as strong now, are they? Because we had so many players just seem to reject coming to us. I mean, you had who was it all together?
Fabregas,
Khedira,
Thiago,
Herrera.
Herrera didn't say no. That was a tax problem.
All right.
But I can't.
Contrail. We didn't get.
No, that
Baines.
was Real Madrid declining. I think in the end.
We didn't get Baines either.
But do you
we
think it's
weren't allowed
because
Baines.
you have, and you imagine David Moyes, you reckon if Alex Ferguson was still at United, do you
Yes,
reckon
without that we would.
I think without a doubt, Fergie would have got it anyway. But we were discussing it earlier, weren't
David Gill was the man getting all our players.
It's the problem. It's not actually David Moyes' fault, is it? It's more the guy behind the scenes because David Gill went. I think it's Ed Woodward. I think his name is. He would have been the one doing all the bids and that. And I think because we've had the two big change of Fergie and Gill go, it's hurt us. I think maybe in the transfer window in January we might be able to get some more, but I think next season we won't have as many rejected bids.
But
I hope we get a new wing because our wingers need work on.
I know. Why didn't Man United go for Mata?
Yeah.
It was screaming for us to go to Mata because Chelsea don't want him.
Yeah, clearly.
Why not go for him?
But the thing is though, I know Fergie's one of the best managers in the world and he's worn out, but wouldn't it in a sense being
the best
No,
manager?
Jose is obviously
No,
just
really.
But wouldn't the fact of playing for United itself be enough for a person to go to a club, not because
Well, it depends.
manager
It's
not
it's
there
make or
anymore?
break for United. Like Liverpool had this sort of where they lost their best manager, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
United came and took over.
I think the difference.
We're at that stage.
Yeah, I think you need to look at this season as a transition season in the fact that if Man United don't win anything this season, it's not the end of the world. It's next season that we need to think about.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem because everyone's going to look at United and sort of go, I can go there, but I'm not going to win anything this season. You need. I mean, let's face it. Footballers aren't the most long planning sort of thing.
No.
I mean, look at Rooney.
The whole transfer saga, Chelsea wanted to buy Rooney.
Yeah, which is ridiculous because it's like Rooney complains that we don't buy big stars, we buy Van Persie, and then he complains because he doesn't get to play. And it's like, well, you can't have it both ways, sort of thing.
Completely.
And in terms of Rooney, I reckon if there was another club that wasn't Chelsea, like a foreign club, offered 30 million, we would have sold him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we would have gone for like the people we were linked with, like Lewandowski, and I think we were linked with Higuain for a very short time.
We've been linked with Benzema since God knows when.
Yeah, I don't really want Benzema. He's apparently got a really bad attitude.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Fergie being there, they might have been able to cut it out with Moyes. Do you think he might be a bit too nice to...
I have faith in Moyes. I'm one of those people that actually has full faith in him, but it's just... like you said, it's that sort of season, isn't it? This season where you've got to see. This is a transition season, but we can't be finishing 6th or 7th. We can't.
We need Champions League.
Yeah.
That's a definite.
And also, it's one of those seasons where a lot of clubs have changed their managers. It's like a lot of clubs have like got new people. And like, look at in the top 4 or 5, 3 of the clubs have changed managers. You've got Chelsea, United, and City, who all got different managers.
And it doesn't help that other than the big 4, which I mean, you can kind of say Arsenal are the big 4. The
And
other
maybe
ones,
Spurs.
the other ones just below them have strengthened really well, like
Especially
Liverpool, Tottenham, Everton. I'd say came out of this one quite well as well. They got Lukaku, didn't they?
Did they get him in the end?
Yeah, they got him on loan, and that's pretty scary.
That is.
And also as well, look at Spurs. They got Solado, that Elliot bloke, I think his name is. You got all these good players.
Yeah.
Who looks like one of the signings of the season.
And Soldado looks fucking awesome.
I don't know, he's only scored penalties so far. He hasn't really
True,
shone.
but it's more him getting used to our style, but I can imagine Soldado being a great signing. And Liverpool on the flip side, they've signed Victor Moses on loan, which I was a fan of Victor Moses before. He was at Chelsea, wasn't he?
He's at Chelsea.
Came from, was it Wigan?
Yeah,
came
he
from
was
Wigan,
really good at Wigan.
Yeah.
I had no clue why he went to Chelsea because he wasn't going to get to play. And now, it's going to help England a lot.
It's exactly like when Sinclair went to Man City.
He's still there, isn't he? Doing nothing.
Yeah, just sitting there earning a wage.
Yeah, exactly. And
Which Sinclair was it? Scott?
Sinclair from
Oh, the one who used to play for Chelsea as well. Was Scott's Sinclair?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Do you think that any of the transfers are going to turn tide with the league title? Like now, before the transfer window.
Not from deadline day, I don't.
No.
No.
But then again, it's early times. For example, someone who bought someone like really cheap could end up being amazing. But look at Torres. We bought him 50 million. Hasn't done that well. Then someone else who we bought for 2 million has been amazing.
Yeah.
It just depends on how the people play and how.
I mean, I think your signing of Eto'o's a bit of a head scratcher. Why sign Eto'o? I didn't understand that.
Free transfer. He wants to play with Jose again.
Yeah, but then you had Torres. I mean,
Lukaku.
Torres is not great.
I don't know
Lukaku, I don't know why you loan Lukaku out. Surely he should be playing for you now. You know.
We've got Denver Bar.
Bar, who's been he got signed and then he's been sitting on the bench the whole time. You know. And who else did Chelsea buy? Chelsea bought someone else.
Was it William?
William, who you basically only bought to stop Tottenham from having.
And we had another guy which was quite good. That Shaka bloke. He was like a blonde guy who's really good. Shell. He was a good signing.
Yeah, he's a decent one. I mean,
Not as a striker.
no, that was just against United.
Yeah.
That was just negative play, wasn't it? That's just a way of keeping United in. But anyway, that's not the day for my day. You know? But I mean, Willen. I don't understand why you bought Willen.
You haven't more than enough midfielders.
Yeah, and it's insane that Jose Mourinho, apparently one of the best managers in the world, has a player like Mata and turns around and says, "I'm not going to play you." Mata's been 2 years in a row, isn't it? Yeah.
3, yeah.
It's insane. How could you go in and have a player of that quality and just be like, no, on you? You know, if it was Peter Crouch, I'd understand. Mata, you know.
Don't diss the Crouch.
I will diss the Crouch. It could be worse. You could be a Liverpool fan.
This is true.
They're actually at the moment the best team in the league so far, because you know it's only been 3 games, but actually they're the ones who've actually had the most amount of points.
What, Liverpool?
Yeah.
Daniel Sturridge is going to have a great season this season, I reckon.
That's something I regret. Well, we sold him last year. He could be playing really well for Chelsea, because he was, when we had AVB before he got sacked, he was probably the player who was playing the best for Chelsea, scoring early goals.
Yeah, but then you also got to think that he wouldn't be playing, because look at Lukaku. The fact that you've loaned Lukaku out, he's going to be a wicked signing. Well, look what he did at West Brom.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. And what other transfers were there?
I haven't properly talked about Fellaini yet, have we?
Oh yeah, but United, our only transfer.
I want to get involved in this.
Fellaini.
Not impressed.
Have you seen any transfers Palace did? They did 11 transfers already.
I'm not surprised, they're just newly promoted, aren't they?
Mm.
And Fellaini, I don't understand your problem with Fellaini.
I don't rate him. I think he's useless.
We need that little spot.
All he does is just slap people in the face while jumping.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a foul.
And he also an afro as well, so you know.
Well, according
Ridiculous afro.
according to the referee during the Man United Liverpool match, Ashley Young goes past someone, doesn't touch them, and that's a foul to the Liverpool guy.
That is true. That ref was not good.
No.
But that's off topic as well.
Yeah, it is. But Fellaini, no, he brings that little spark in midfield that I think we've been lacking.
I mean, the spark which Kagawa has, which he won't get played.
True, but then Kagawa, he hasn't fully adapted to the English style.
That's
yet.
because Fergie's been playing in the wrong position. He's been on the wing whenever he's played. He's not had his number 10 role.
Again, he's one of those players that's going to take another couple of seasons because he played at Dortmund, in which what happened in the German league, they had a break halfway through the season.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, I think Fellaini, he brings that strength in midfield that we don't really have. He brings that heading ability, which we definitely are lacking in midfield. And he also brings the opportunity of goals in midfield, which I read, other than Kagawa, who scored 6 times last season, every other midfield only scored 2 goals. You know,
Where for Chelsea, it's like on the flip side. I'm midfield.
Cleverly scored a wonder goal there.
yeah, a wonder goal he didn't mean. But
I blatantly meant it.
I mean, can't you see, like, cleverly...
Cleverly
just
can't shoot.
Cleverly just behind him, passing. Fellaini just in front with the power and the attacking ability. Yeah, brilliant. And on next to him, and maybe Anderson or Giggsy.
No, Giggs of past it, which was shown when we played Liverpool.
Yeah, I told you I had to put my phone on silent. For fuck's sake. James, if you're watching this, fuck you! Phoning me. Now I'm completely off for.
But the same thing with you guys saying about the strikers with Chelsea, it's kind of on the flip side with Chelsea. Our goals come from our midfielders and our strikers don't really score that many goals. I mean,
Yeah,
look at
They set
Torres.
them up. Torres sets up a lot of your goals,
He does.
for which he doesn't really get credited for.
No, he doesn't. But then that's because look at what you expect from Torres. What do
You pay 50 million, you expect
You
goals.
expect like you expect
I know.
2012.
Speaking of deadlines, we should talk about the ones that didn't happen. You know, like
Herrera?
David Villa. Did you read that Arsenal, if Arsene Wenger hadn't ignored phone calls from the agents, Arsenal could have had David Villa for 3.2 million.
Really? Only that much?
Yeah.
That
3.2 million.
How old is he now?
He's 31.
31, 32.
Yeah,
But then it's David Villa. You'd have him for a couple of seasons, you know. And the
I would
fact
love to
that
have bought David Villa. He's like one of my favourite players.
3.2 million
Awesome.
they missed out. That's the reason. That's the reason why football fans are so fickle. But like one signing of Ozil has somehow overshadowed the fact that let's see who Arsenal could have had. You know, they could have had Villa. They could have had Higuain.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they had Higuain until they suddenly dropped him and went, oh, we want to go for
Yeah,
Suarez.
Suarez looks good. We won't get him, but we'll...
Let's go for a striker who not only is controversial, can't play the first 8 games of the season,
yeah.
and have to try and convince a team in which he is their main player.
To sell.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
You know, it's
Especially
just,
to another
I
club in
did
the
like
same
the
country.
£40 million and one, though.
yeah, so that Suarez knew that they
Yeah.
were bidding for him. Yeah, that was mind games. But yeah, it's just insane how many Wenger dropped the ball on. Exactly the same with United. You can
Yeah,
say
but
the
that
same
wasn't
with
our
United.
fault. The players just didn't want to join us.
Yeah, which is
Which is insane because you're playing for possibly the most famous club in the world.
true. But then you having that over shift, aren't you? Of Fergie's been there for 26 years, and now you've got a new manager who's come in and.
Then again, if it was a year ago, I reckon you would have had a lot of
Oh yeah, Fergie. If it was a year ago, we wouldn't have been going for some of those players.
No.
Fergie would never have gone for Fabregas. Never would have been interested in Khedira.
That's because Khedira's rubbish.
Maybe Modric. Maybe Herrera. You know, I mean, I don't think we was.
I'm
ever,
not sure on her because I've not really heard a lot about him.
I don't think we were ever seriously in for Fellaini with Fergie. I
No.
think it was more Baines, not Fellaini. You know.
Baines is a very good player. Highly rated, very, very good.
Yeah, Baines probably the best left back in the world. To be honest, in my
I'm
opinion.
a bit disappointed we didn't get Cohen Trout.
Yeah, because he's quite young, isn't he? He's like 24.
24.
Yeah. But then we got Butner. Butner's meant to be going out on loan.
Yeah, but it's too late now. He's staying because we haven't got backup forever.
Which is good, really, because Everett's losing it really badly.
So
He's getting better attacking but he can't defend to save his life.
Yeah.
So overall, what do you think about the amount of money that the whole English Premier League has spent?
600
Like
million,
600 million. What do you
It's
think?
just growing, isn't it? It's
Every
not
year
good.
it's going to get bigger and
It is
bigger.
not good. So much for this the wage cap and everything coming. What was it? There's something coming in, isn't there, where you can't
Yeah.
spend as much.
You can't
money?
spend something that you can't afford or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You
You
can't.
can only buy from your profits that you make.
I suppose it's a good thing.
But for United, we made £350 million profit last year, which is
Yeah,
a
I was just about to
record.
say. I suppose it is a good thing. It's a point on the
It
football
stops
world
big
because
People coming in and buying.
yeah, and
Like,
not only that,
Abramovich.
like Arsenal had 70 million to spend,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. It shows how much money the football teams are making in profit.
Well, Arsenal have had to pay off their stadium for the last 10, 20 years.
Man, I
Yeah,
still
not
need to
20.
pay off what their 5 billion debt.
Oh, the Glazers when they took us over.
Yeah.
There's only like 300 million of that left though, so that should be.
I'd like to know how Chelsea managed to stay out of debt. The amount of
Well, that's
money
obvious
you'd like
because
to
their
spend.
owner.
I
Because
know,
their
but
owner's
he
like worth
must leak
billions.
money. He must bleed money for that club. I mean, do you reckon that Mourinho's
What's
going
in
to
the
make it
size
to
of
the
his
end of the
boat?
season?
I hope he does, because otherwise it's going to be stupid on him and Roman Abramovich to bring him back.
True, but then the amount of stupid decisions when it's come to managers in Chelsea.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's
We've had
obvi-
enough of them.
That's obviously one of the big transfers in the transfer window, like Mourinho coming back to Chelsea.
But yeah.
You know.
Mm.
I mean, I think it's just going to be the start of Chelsea being boring to watch again. Chelsea used to be exciting to watch, but with Mourinho around, the fans like.
You play for a 1-0 win
yeah,
most
which
of the time.
isn't fun to watch.
Yeah, but then again, it's only 3 games in. We could become a lot more attacking.
No, you could,
in
but
the
then-
future.
I mean, I'm basing that on the only game I watched you play is against us. And it was-
Okay, did you the first 45 minutes of against Hull, we were basically playing like Barcelona, passing along.
Yeah.
We were doing well, and suddenly the second half we weren't as good.
I
I
just,
don't know why.
That's because you just went, well, it's Hull, they're not going to score against us.
yeah. Well, yeah, against us it was like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
It was a boring match. Being a Chelsea fan, but it was quite a boring match. But then again, we have some good players. Like we've had some very iconic players who've been there for years and years and years. So hopefully they will carry on being as good. Like Lampard's leading goal scorer ever at Chelsea. So hopefully he's got another one more year in it as well.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, for all you know, even though Ati's like 32, maybe playing with Jersey, he might end up, scoring a load of goals. 'Cause that's what we need, is a out-and-out goal-scoring striker. Because Troja's good, but for 50 million, it feels like he should be scoring more goals. But
Yeah, I think he just wastes strikers, that's what he likes to do.
Good luck replacing Lampard, by the way.
yeah,
It's like us trying to
yeah.
replace Scholes.
Oscar.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oscar,
He's
maybe
coming on.
Hazard. Hazard would
No.
be quite good.
I think Hazard's a bit
He's overrated.
overrated, but Oscar, definitely, yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's the end of the transfer window, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going into just the whole season as a whole. So, you want to end it?
Yeah.
It's your show,
That's Tony.
Well, that's Dan.
and that's Mark.
Cheers, guys. That was GEEKAMANIA. Take care.
See you
Bye.
later.